what we're going to do to start with is we're going to ground ourselves, and I'm just going to put some Serapis Bay through my energy field, because just up until the last moment I was messing around with my little bits of technology here. So I'm going to put some of this into my energy field so that it creates like a white space in my energy field. It's a little bit like having a shower. I put white light through my energy field all the time to cleanse it, but when I want something that I do physically, I use a Serapis Bay, and it just makes me feel relaxed. I can feel myself, all those different bits and pieces that are around us, all the things we're thinking about, all the things we're trying to manage, they all come into our energy fields. And it's almost like a big shopping bag of stuff, and you're carrying it with you. So we just want to release that energy. And if you're feeling the same, then just take a deep breath in and just imagine white light going through your energy field. And that white light is going into the earth, and anything that you are letting go of, you are making it formless and harmless as it goes into the earth. You're also grounding yourself. So you imagine roots going right down into the center of the earth from the base of your spine, down through your legs, through your feet, into the center of the earth. Ground yourself in, just like a tree, right? And then again, just put that white light through you. And just get a sense of how that feels. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just let go of anything you've been holding on to for today or for this week. And that's pretty much what we're coming into this November. So I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see you. Hi everyone! So this is Elizabeth Harper from Sealed with Love, and of course if you're on my Facebook page already, you will have seen that it's Elizabeth Harper Sealed with Love. I know it's a long name, isn't it? But Sealed with Love is my business, which is also sealedwithlove.com. So I'm sure that many of you already know me and know what I do. What we're going to do today is just tap in to what the colors and the crystals are coming up for November, what the energy is coming up for November. All right. So now to begin with, of course, we're still in October, I know. November starts next week. To begin with, I said that we were going to talk a little bit about Neptune. And I'm a Pisces. Neptune is my planet. I love Neptune. Neptune, of course, takes you away into this nice fantasy world, into your imagination. It's one of those planets that it will take you into your imagination through external stimulus as well, through an external stimulus like alcohol and drugs, etc. But if we go internally, it also takes us on a spiritual journey as well. Now, Neptune went retrograde in June of this year, and at the same time, so did Chiron. There's a Chiron energy as well from that time until now. So it's almost like everything's going to start moving forward. Mid-month, towards the end of the month, everything's going to start moving forward. Now, Neptune is that energy of the imagination, of fantasy, of maybe connecting with our addictions. And Audrey says she's so ready, it's her birthday month. Yeah, happy birthday, Audrey. So that Neptune energy, when it goes retrograde, we go inside of ourselves a little bit more, into our caves. We go into that place of where have we been disillusioned? Where do we need to heal? Which past life do we need to connect with? Or this life. There's lots of wounds that Neptune holds onto through this retrograde motion. There's lots of wounds that come up to be healed. But it's almost like we've gone in since June until now to look at where those wounds are, what those wounds are, tap into maybe figuring out how to heal those wounds, but maybe we haven't healed them yet. We've just been not exactly thinking about it, but it's more likely that we are connecting with the wounds and then figuring out where they came from, how they're affecting our lives. And then I feel that as soon as that Neptune goes direct, which is around the 19th of the month, as soon as that Neptune goes direct, there's a sense of us saying, right, that's it. Now I'm going to find a way to heal. Now I'm going to get going. I've done all the research, and that's the sense of that Neptune, at least for me. It's like research. Where are my wounds? Where did they come from? How have they impacted my life? What do I need that will help me to take that next step? And the Neptune energy, as soon as it goes direct, as I say, is going to show you, because you have that vision. Neptune gives you that wonderful vision, and your imagination, your psychic energy and your spiritual energy, it's going to show you. It's almost like the curtains are going to part and you're going to see, yes, this is the direction I need to take. This is what I need to do in order to heal. This is the path that will help me. But it's very much about that energy that's gone from June until now that we're looking at. So it's not that the wounds are from that time. Wounds could have been from years and years and years ago as a child, and from other lifetimes as well. It's not just now. So it's just during that period of time, it's almost like something woke up. And now we're going to move into this next stage where that waking up and then action is going to take place. So I had this very strong sense that between the 19th of November, or round about that time when Neptune goes direct, round about that time for us, we can just start getting moving, right? There's a sense of it moving into maybe next February. That time when Pisces starts, sort of 21st of February. That feeling is from middle of November until middle of February. We're just moving into this place of healing. It's like an action time. This is it. Our wounded healer, we're done with it. And especially with Chiron as well, that's in Pisces. So that energy is really going to, I feel like this pulsing movement that's there, that's helping us to just pulse out whatever it is that has been stuck. And it's been in our imagination as well. So it's almost like all those maybe bad things that you've said to yourself, or the negative self-talk, or maybe your imagination when you've imagined that maybe that other people are doing much better than you, and you're not doing as well. That could just be your imagination and not something that's really true. But it could also be that it's a wound as well, and it just needs to be healed. So I feel that this is going to be moved. You're going to find a way to move it out of your energy field and out of your life. So I chose a crystal. Actually, I was told which crystal. I have my bag of crystals. Where are they? I have my bag of crystals. And for the new moon and the full moon, I pulled crystals from the bag to see what would come out. But for Neptune, I was told the crystal. What was interesting is that, I don't think you've seen it yet, I'm wearing the color of that crystal. So can you intuit what the crystal is? Can you just get a sense of what that crystal is that is going to help us with this Neptunian energy, this beautiful direct Neptunian energy that's coming in? Can you get that? Love. Susan says love. Now, which crystal is connected with love? Do you know? It's rose quartz. So the rose quartz energy came in for Neptune. So I felt that's right. Pink quartz, Audrey says. Winnie said rose quartz. Well done. That's it. Claire said rose quartz as well. Now, when I was holding this rose quartz and I was tuning into Neptune, I was feeling almost as if, because I've got a couple of different rose quartzes around my space here in my room, in my office, and I felt that this was relevant, the points. So if you have a rose quartz wand, then use it over the next few months. I felt that these points were important for us. So there's a sense of energy is going to be more balanced. It's going to be more in harmony. It's going to be more connected to your heart and what you love and what you want to bring into your life. Because of course, we're moving through Jupiter in Libra as well, and that's an expansion of love, isn't it? So this energy is coming in for Neptune as well. So what you love is really going to be important. But I also feel that this is very much about you loving yourself, about us loving ourselves. All right? So there's another kind of sense with this that, you know, it's pink. So pink is made of white and red. Yeah? So I started out, if you weren't already here, I started out putting white light through my energy field to cleanse. So I feel that this is about cleansing our energy. You may want to use pink, but white is particularly good for cleansing because it has every color in it. It's got the rainbow of color in it. But it's also got red, and red is Mars. So with that Mars vibration, Mars moves into Aquarius on the 10th. And that energy is very much about, it's about connecting with friends. It's about connecting with people all over the world, globally. It's about coming together as a community. So I feel that the 10th, 11th, around about that time, that it's almost like we're going to be more vocal, or we're going to be more connected as a community. So let's watch out for that. Remind me about that as well, around about the 10th or 11th. There's just a sense of us all coming together. Also, Claire says, is that linked with the root chakra? Yeah, you know, the red energy is linked with the root chakra. And what's interesting to me is, you know, at the end of the month, I was feeling that there was a red vibration coming in as well towards the end of the month. So we'll get to that in a moment. So with this pink energy, of course, we've got Venus, and Venus is the energy of love, the planet of love. So there's a real strong feeling of relationships are going to be more magnetic as well this month. I feel as if there's going to be people coming back that you've known before in other lifetimes. I mean, it's always the same. You do reconnect with people that you've known in other lifetimes. But I feel that there's going to be much more magnetic attractions, more magnetic connections. There's a sense of your intuitive vibrations are going to be much stronger because of that Neptune energy. So it's almost like you're really going to know where to go to find the relationships, to find the soulmates that are right for you, the people, the tribe that is right for you. So now let me see. What else is there with this? I'm feeling into it. See if there's anything else that wants to come in. So because of that Venus, because of the Jupiter, and because of Neptune, there's a real sense, and of course, because it's November and it's the time of Scorpio and Pluto and the 8th house, which is a deep connection to spirit, there's a feeling that through the heart, I have to be careful of the microphone here, through that heart, we're going to have a stronger connection to spirit, a stronger connection to our angels. Yeah? And because of that red vibration, we're going to be linked into the earth and we can pull it down. We can pull that information in. And I'm being told right now, of course, by my guides, that Neptune is connected to the dream state, and that your dreams are going to be more, what's that word? It's almost like more real. There's a deeper energy that's coming into your dreams. So now I'm being told to program your dreams before you go to sleep, to ask for a connection to loved ones in spirit, to ask for a connection to your guides, your angels, to ask for any information that you might need for the next day, the next week, the next month, for the rest of the year. All right. I love that. Okay, so we have the new moon that is coming in on the 14th, and that's in Taurus. Sorry, it's a full moon. It's a super moon in Taurus on the 14th. And what came up, now can you intuit what the colors are for the full moon? This is in Taurus, it's a super moon. That Taurus energy, of course, is again about relationships. But there's another kind of, it's a full moon, so it's an aspect of ending. What came up, this is a difficult stone. It's only to say and to spell. It's shatterkite. Shatterkite. So it's blue and it's green. And you know, blue and green are colors of healing the heart. The blue is the penicillin of color. It will heal everything. You just throw blue on it. If you don't know what color to use, then just put blue on it. That green energy is your heart. But what's interesting to me is that the blue and the green, of course, it's the planet. So there's a sense with this about bringing more healing to the planet, or letting go of something that is not healing the planet, that hasn't worked for the planet. So it's almost like we are going to move out of some kind of environmental energy. Maybe we're going to be more environmentally conscious. We're going to have a little bit of a wake-up call with this vibration. So that full moon, it feels like the energy, feels like the energy is very much about healing our hearts, connecting to the earth, connecting to the planet, being more environmentally conscious, and letting go of something that is not working for the planet or for the globe. So maybe there's going to be, on a global level, maybe there's going to be deeper talks about peace. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Or maybe more people are going to come together to bring healing to the planet. With this energy as well, it stimulates healing. It clears your vision. This is something that Spirit was telling me before we got started, that it's about clearing your vision. So it could be that we need to have, at that full moon, a clearer vision of what we need to let go of from our hearts, and a clearer vision of how we want to heal the planet. So it's not just about us. Healing ourselves helps to heal the planet as well, right? So that's Shatterkite. I'm just feeling into it to see if there's anything else that wants to be said, anything else that it wants to tell me. I'm looking at it and it's feeling like the oceans. So there's a sense of maybe that cleansing, that healing is something about clearing the oceans or working with the oceans. Ooh. Now, when I shake, it's Spirit that's coming in, and it's just that energy is moving through my system. You might get that as well, or you might get little, angel bumps, etc. All right. So, right, that's it. It stopped talking to me. So now, our full moon, our new moon. Getting those wrong, don't I? Our new moon, which is at the end of the month, which is, so if we've got the 14th, so it'd be about the 29th of the month, and that's in Sagittarius. So this is, can you intuit? What's the color for you, for your new moon? New moons are things are starting. That energy is beginning. Full moons, it's full. It's like having a full stomach. It's sort of the meal's over and now we can move on. But that new moon is you have an empty stomach and now I want to start something, like have something to eat. So it's that kind of vibration. Because this is in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the 9th house. It's that energy. It's that energy of travel, of philosophical vibrations. When I was tuning into this, it felt like writing was coming in. Now, it's a black tourmaline that came in for all of us. I can see that lots of you have lots of different colors, yellows and turquoises and oranges, etc. Those are your personal colors. This is what was coming in for all of us. And when I was tuning into it, you know, black tourmaline, it's a stone of protection. But it felt like it was going to be about awakening. It felt like something was going to wake us up. And it almost felt like a rude awakening when I was tuning into this. There is a sense of, okay, the dream's over now, and now you've got to get to work. Now it's all finished, we've got to get moving. So it's a little bit like here we are coming into the winter months, and we've been thinking about the snow, and then the snow comes, it's like, whoa! It's that kind of thing, that kind of vibration. So I got this sense with this that it was also about writing. And of course Sagittarius is the publishing house, the publishing energy. And Jupiter, again, which is linked with Sagittarius, of course, it's the ruler of Sagittarius, that's moving through Libra. So Libra is it can be about relationships. So with Sagittarius, there is a sense of reaching further. Maybe there's travel involved with this. Maybe there's connection to people that are coming from other countries. With this tourmaline, I feel, you know, usually it would be about protection, but I feel that it's about writing. So there's a connection with writing to people from other countries, from other places, from distant lands. Or maybe reading about distant lands as well. And I felt that was coming in at the end of the month. Now, at the end of the month, I also felt that red vibration coming in as well. So it's like red and black together. Don't have anything that's red here. I've got this little box here with the red on it. So that red and black was coming in. Now, this is very earthy. There's very earthy energy with this. So I felt that at the end of the month, at that new moon, we really need to be grounded. We really need to be grounded in to the earth, because it's almost like something's going to start that we have to be awake for, we have to be aware of. We need to really be focused for December. That's the sense of it. It's like this month we're going through healing. We're going to look at where we need to heal. We're going to have that vision for healing. And then at the end of the month, it's like, right, that's it. Off we go. And there is that rude awakening that's coming in. At least that's what I feel. I feel it's a rude awakening. It doesn't have to be bad, right? Let's see. I'm just feeling if there's anything else that wants to come up. I feel like something, it's almost like our vision is opening up. So the cobwebs are moving away from our vision. And that comes with that Neptune energy as well. All right. So I'm just listening to my guides. Now, when I listen to my guides, they're not talking to me like I'm talking to you now. I'm not hearing them like that. I'm getting an impression of the energy, and then that's translating into words for me. And what I'm getting from them is that we started at the beginning of this session with white, and the end of the month is black. And they're saying to me, remember that both of those have all the colors in them. So the white light has all the colors in it. The black pigment has all the colors in it. The white pigment, it's not really a pigment, but it has no color in it. The black has all colors, but the black light has no color. It's a shadow, right? So there is a sense with this that we have everything available to us depending on how we look at it. So we have this rainbow of energy depending on how we look at it. It's very important for us to find the balance, that balancing point. So it's kind of the glass half empty, the glass half full, right? For this month. So watch your language. Watch where you are negative. I'm saying this to you. I have to do it as well. You know, it's not that I'm any different at all, because I have to watch my language too. So maybe we can police each other and connect with each other on my Facebook page and see what we are every week for the next month. We'll do a little check-in and see what we're saying that's negative, that needs to be changed. All right? Okay. All right. So I'm feeling that it would be good for us to do a little meditation. Yeah? So let's see. So Audrey says, okay, I will pay attention to my words, especially to myself. Yes. It's always important, but I feel that this month is a little bit more so as well. At least that's what's coming up. That's what's coming up from my guides. So let's do a little meditation just to connect with, it felt like, what Neptune's energy is for you and what your soul wants you to know right now.